welcome to Gino's Comic to Comic podcast. And here's our man, Gino.
Hi, everybody. And yes, I was air guitaring and jamming out to our fucking intro song. I love that goddamn song. I sang it in the shower before I came here. I did not masturbate to it, but I did sing along to it. None of your damn business what I do in the shower. You could probably imagine. So, before I do anything, let's bring in the world's greatest motherfucking co-host, Bubby.
What up?
What's up, Bub? So, first thing we got to do, before we get to something really funny that Bubby said to me, we got to do a scooter update.
Hold on.
What?
I think he's just the world's okayest.
So that's true because he wasn't here last week, and you did a goddamn good job without him.
Thank you.
In fact, we got some feedback that a lot of people was our favorite show last week. They didn't say it was because you weren't here,
Oh, I see how it is.
but you could draw conclusions. It's the only one you weren't.
To be fair, we were talking about a lot of dildos.
Yeah.
A lot of dildos.
Not the ones me and Todd used, the one Peaches used.
I hear she was pretty damn good.
She was she's tremendous. All right, before we got a couple things we got to get to, but now you threw me off with the dildos.
The dildo got you.
Picturing Peaches in the shower with a dildo. So, she's awesome. So anyway, a scooter update. So some of you to follow the show, I rescued a dog. He's going to be 10 months old in a couple weeks. He's a pit bull mix. And so if most of you don't know, July 4th is like one of the worst times for dogs running away and getting euthanized because people leave them out loose or take them to their damn fireworks displays and the dogs run away and shit. And so they end up, the pounds get overrun with dogs and they have to put them to sleep. So
I didn't know that.
I found that out from the lady who gave me the dog. So now Scooter on the other hand, so I figured, well, I'll just stay in the house. We'll watch the fireworks on TV. And so we're in the living room, and I have a pretty big front window, and he likes to stand like on the back of the love seat and walk, like he growls at people that walk on the street. Like, you ain't even allowed. Hey, the whole thing's his. Like, you ain't allowed. So people put off a couple fireworks, and he jumped up there, and he was kind of into it. But then they put off a bunch in a row, and Mr. Big Tough Pitbull dove on top of Daddy and was hovering on top of me until it was over. Some fucking guard dog you are. Yeah. Like, Daddy saved me. But he made it through, so everything's cool there. So that's our scooter update. Now, before we get to Bubby's segment, we only let him have one segment on here. Before we get to that, I have to tell you a conversation. I told him I was going to bust his balls about this, and I am. Is that so last night I did a show, by the way, it was at Double L in Millville, and oh my God, was that place fun. The people there were great. Dawn Arner and Chrissy Cost, who have both been guests on his show, were on the show. Wolfie put it together. The crowd was great. We just had the best time. So I'm all wired up, right? So on the way home, I knew Bubby was off today, so I figured, well, he'll still be up. It was like 10:30 or something. He'll probably still be up. So I called Bub, and I'm like, oh, Bub, man, I'm so wired up. I don't think I'm going to be able to sleep tonight. I said, thank God. I go, well, you don't have to get up in the morning either. And Bubby says to me, I have to get up early because, go tell him, Bubby, why did you tell me you had to get up early?
Because I had to do pickles.
What he said to me was, and he didn't say it like that at all. He said, I got to can pickles.
Yes.
I said, that is the most hillbilly fucking thing anyone has ever said to me.
God damn it,
I got to get up early because I got to can pickles. Now, I love pickles, don't get me wrong, but I always just assumed it was in a fucking laboratory or one of those big fucking warehouses with the pickles in a jar and somebody's just slapping a label on. And that.
No,
I didn't think that there was some hillbilly in Burgettstown
That's me.
putting pickles in a fucking jar.
They're the bomb.
I'll bet they
you
are.
You don't like bread and butter? I'd bring you some.
I don't like bread and butter pickles.
Todd, you want some? I'll bring you some.
I like a good fucking
you like
dill
bread and butter?
pickle.
I'm a dill guy.
Dill.
Not dildo, dill.
I don't know. I heard.
Well, we're both
dildo
guys after last podcast, and now we know what kind to get and everything.
Yeah.
Like she schooled us on what to buy, and
I was going to say.
don't say it.
I censored myself.
Nice. All right. So before we bring in our guest, we have to let Bubby have his segment. So, those of you that don't know, we finally gave Bubby his own segment because he was getting so pissed off that we never let him fucking talk or do anything.
Yes.
So, really, the only reason we have him on here is because he's the laugh track, but that's okay. So, I decided to give Bubby a segment, and the segment I decided to give him was that he would do the stupid joke of the week because he's terrible at telling jokes. So I thought it'd be fucking hilarious if we made him tell jokes.
I'm horrible.
So just so you know, we put him on a teleprompter for him, so all he has to fucking do is read them for you, and he'll still fuck it up. Don't worry. But so these are, if you're not aware, I post a stupid joke every day on my comedy page. These are not original jokes. They're not my jokes. These are jokes that people send me. They're just so, the idea is they're so stupid that they're funny. Just try and brighten up the day a little bit and all the negative shit on Facebook. So I've been doing that since 2014, even before I started doing stand-up. 2014 we started doing that. So then I decided that we would have Bubby read on here. I would pick the best joke from the last 2 weeks since the last podcast. We'd have Bubby read it. So, Bubby, with nothing further, Bubby is going to try not to fuck up this joke. And keep in mind that I try to give him jokes that are tough to fuck up. and yet the one I should have, we'll tell about it later. But so, all right, Bob, go ahead. So this is Bubby doing stupid joke of the week.
Stupid joke of the week. Here we go. I can do this. Okay. If you've been posting half-naked photos for more than 2 years and still single, just go ahead and put your clothes back on.
All right, you did that pretty good.
I didn't screw it up.
He did that pretty good. So were you? I don't think you were here. Were you here when I told the joke that I was going to have you tell that you would have fucked up royally about the withdrawal at the bank?
Yeah, no.
Okay, you weren't here, and so I was going to have you do this one because I know you would fuck this up. So I told it last time. I don't want to tell anyone for Bubby. Is guy goes in the bank and he goes, "I need $100," and the bank teller goes, "Withdrawal?" He goes, "Fine. I made $100." I said it would have been great to see
That's
you try
great.
to do a southern
Yeah,
drawl.
because I don't know. No, I probably would.
Somebody said to me, "I don't get it." I go, "Withdrawal?" And he goes, "Oh."
Was that Ned? Ned, they asked you
No,
that.
thank God. I don't see him that much anymore. I'd explain every joke in the world to him. But all right, we made him wait too long. So let's bring in our guest right now.
All right.
He's a stand-up comedian that we've done a couple things together. And with nothing further, I give you Jeff Kearney. I said that right?
Jeff Kearney.
It's Kearney? Why do I think it was Kearney? Because there's an A in there?
Maybe.
I don't know. All right, let's start all over. So we'll now bring in our guest. It's live, so I can't fucking have thought cut that out. So for those of you with dementia, forget that happened. And we're now bringing our guest, Jeff Kearney.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Gino. Thank you
up?
for Bubby for
Hey,
having
bud, how
me
you doing?
on.
No
I think you did a
problem.
great job telling that
Thank
joke.
you.
I laughed.
Yes.
Got some competition there, Gino.
I'm telling you,
Look out.
he's going to be on stage soon.
Oh, yeah.
I keep telling him to get up here, but he won't do it.
No, that's not happening. Yeah, that's not happening.
You ain't missing nothing. No, it's fun. It's fun, believe me.
Dude, like he said, I can't tell jokes. I'm horrible at it.
We were talking. I was standing with Chrissy Costa, Sean McCarthy, and Dawn Arnold last night for the show started, and I said, did all of you have the same experience like the first time? Also, I'll ask you, the first time that you got up there and did stand-up, was that it? Did it?
Oh, I got bit bad.
Was that it? The
Oh,
same
yeah.
thing happened to me. Dawn
had-
was the only one that said it wasn't the first time. It was like a little bit later. But the other two, Sean and Chris, said the same thing. It's the first time they got up there. Once people the first laugh they got, that was it.
Yeah. I got my first laugh real quick, too. The first thing I got up there and said is, I've been doing stand-up off and on for about 4 seconds. And, you know, that was it. That was hooked, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's what happened to me, too. This pastor talked me into doing it. And
teach you.
I went to Hambones and got up there. There was like 30-some people. And we all got like 3.5 minutes. And it went really – I was somewhere in the middle, too, and it went really well. And
Yeah,
that
you
was
killed.
it.
That was
That was it.
That
That's
Wolfie,
right. That's
Wolfie
right,
was
Matt.
there.
Yeah, that's
Wolfie was
where,
there. He
Matt
was
Wolfie.
standing right by me, and he was like, he was rolling. He was like, that dude's funny.
Yeah, that was
then,
really cool.
I think a lot of people got their start at Hambones there.
Oh, no
That was
doubt.
Such a great place.
Well, the
Such
cool
great
thing
hosts,
about
great everything
yeah,
about it,
everybody's
yeah.
nice there. Well, was nice there, and you didn't have to ask for a spot like all the other open mics. All the ones that I know that are going on now. You have to get a hold of the person that's doing it and ask for a spot because
Yeah.
they cap it at like 15 or. Well, it's just smart because that way everybody gets at least 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But at Hambones, Just if you showed up,
Yeah.
you signed up, and he waited until right before it was time to decide. He'd look at how many people he had, and then he'd get up there and tell you before you started how much time everybody was getting. Like you had no idea. You might get 10 minutes, or you might we got 3.5.
Yeah.
I got up there one time at 20 after 1 in the morning. I was like, "Good morning, everybody." Such a great place. Great place.
It was fun because
was.
the night that I was there, I had like 20 people came to see me because it was the first time I was ever doing it, and everybody else in the room was just other comedians. So I had like the only normal non-comedians in the audience, and so like I said, I was like halfway through, so I was done, and there was still a good hour to go worth of comedians, and I wanted to leave, but I couldn't because if I left, my people would leave. And then those poor people that went at the end, there would have been like 10 other comedians, and that's it. So we end up staying.
Yeah,
We stayed. It was late.
Time.
It was late. It was like 12 o'clock, 12:30 in the
Sometimes
morning.
comics got to do that. You got to stay, hear other
Yep.
sets, be a good audience member,
Exactly.
not just a good comedian. Be a good audience member. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Well, I love the thing I always say. The other thing I love about being a comedian is that I get to hear the other comedians for free. So,
Yeah.
like, I get into these shows, and I'm usually the shows I'm on. There's other like last night. I mean, Chrissy Costa just killed it last night.
Oh, she's
and
cool.
then Dawn Arner was the headliner, and he you know what he does.
Yeah.
So it was cool that I got to see them. You know, so just that alone, it's so awesome. But when you go. Like I went on after Chrissy when she has them on the ground and then you keep them there.
Yeah.
Like it's so awesome because the one night, Father's Day night, Homeville Trolley, I had to follow Samantha Bentley.
Yes.
And she had everyone on the ground, including me. So when it came my time, I'm like, oh my God, I got to go now. Like, And fortunately, it went really well for me. I thought that they were just going to shut down on me because they're like, fuck you, who are you?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it went
after
really
her.
well for me. It was really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that was a lot of fun. So, all right.
And then you hear someone really good, and you totally forget your set because you're so into their set.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, I forget my set because I'm old. It's so weird. Like, I forget all kind of shit, but I don't forget my sets. The only time I worry about it, like last night, I was doing mostly new material. In fact, I was working some stuff out that I want to do at the show we're doing together. We'll tell you about that. You better fucking come. And there's only 6 tickets left, so you don't have your tickets already. You're the asshole, not me. So the thing is, I've been promoting it for fucking like a month, so I don't want to hear about it. So I have. So, but like, it's just so, like, when you try new material, that's when I worry about maybe I'll forget. And I did forget one small part of it. But
like the whole bit or just a little?
no, just like a minute or
tag
two
or
of
something.
of the 5-minute set. Like that's how I work. I do 5-minute sets because my shit's all like themed. So I write 5-minute sets. So like when you say, "Hey, I need to do 20 minutes," I just go, "All right, which 4 5-minute sets do I want to do?" And I don't want to do anything because I was at the same. All right, we might as well just talk about it so you don't know what the. I'm sorry you're lost right now. Jeff's hosting a show that he put together and asked me to be on it. It's at the Camel Club in Penn Hills on the 24th. There's 6 tickets left. You need to go to Eventbrite and get a ticket right now, or you will not. By the end of tonight, you won't be able to get a ticket. The lineup's really good, and so I did not want to. He put another show. I was supposed to be on the show last year, but it got canceled. The year before, he did a show there, and I was on that one in 2019.
19. Yes.
Right. So I was on that show. So when he asked me to do this one, I thought, well, only thing is I don't want to do any of the stuff that I did in 2019 in case some of the same people come back. I shouldn't be doing the same. I mean, not that I can't do some of that stuff again, but for them, I thought, so I wrote a bunch of new stuff, so I wanted to try. So I tried it out last night and it went really good, so that's cool. And you need to do it somewhere. It's so funny because people go, well, can't you just like practice it in the mirror, run it by your friends? You ever hear a football player talk about practice is one thing, but when you get on the field and you're in game speed is a whole different thing. You can practice all you want. they talk about training camp. You practice all you want, but let's
Yes.
see how he does in a game. Well, that's exactly what comedy's like. You can practice all you fucking want, but until you get up there with the mic in your hand in front of a crowd, it ain't the same. And so you get to see. I need to like, and the problem is that the open mics. They're either too far away or there's not on the one night I'm free Tuesday nights. There's no open mics right now on a
Yeah.
Tuesday night. So when I got that, Wolfie asked me to do that show last night. I'm like, awesome. I'll do some of the stuff I want to do
Yeah,
at
hell
the
yeah.
Camel Club.
Yep.
Practice. Like I said, I got people coming that I grew up with that have never seen me do comedy, and I can't suck.
They're in
Right.
for a
I
treat.
can't. Yeah. Well, I hope so. I can't. Well,
Yeah, oh,
if
they
the reaction
will.
I got last night's any indication, they are. And so that's gonna be a lot of fun. But all right, that's enough babbling about that. So all right, so like I said, too late. The 6 tickets are already gone, so you fucked up. All right, so all right, so I think I told you. I don't know if you're aware how we do it here, but our next segment that we have here is we do a little segment. It's a 5-question segment. These are the important, world-changing topics, the kind of stuff that. So when you run for president, people know when and where you stand on this shit. And to some people, this might not sound like a big deal, but to a Pittsburgher, they go, "I ain't voting for that motherfucker."
He's a jag on.
I've said
He's a
already,
jag
I will never win in Pittsburgh. I can't be mayor of Pittsburgh because I said I like Hawaiian pizza. You're like, that bastard likes pineapple on his pizza? Fuck
Yeah,
you.
oh my God.
Fuck you.
Oh,
So,
I love that.
all right, so our very first question, and this is a question that could divide the whole city right here. Minios or Fioris?
Out of those two, it's got to be Fioris. It's got to be. But have you ever heard of Della Cella's Pizza on Verona
Della
Road?
Cella's was in Google.com, did an article in 2018, and she did, it's called, you can look this up, it's called 10 Bucket List Pizza Places in Pittsburgh. And she doesn't list them 1 through 10. She just says these are the 10. And she had Della Cella's in there. And I've been saying that for years. I mean, I live I live like 3 miles from there.
You want delivery? You want to sit down? Well, too bad.
Yeah,
You're just getting good
yeah,
pizza. I
yeah.
mean,
My 5
buying it
cars
out
can
of a
fit in the
garage,
parking lot.
and it's-
There's a
it's the
telephone
best.
pole in the middle of the parking lot.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no sign on the building. It's a garage. So I could take you there and you'd still probably have trouble finding it
Oh,
when
wow.
you went back, but it's the best. And it says that it says if you like Sicilian pizza and only Sicilian pizza, Della Cella's is the place. Yes.
I've never had it.
Yeah, but I said Fioris and Minios because everybody knows
Yeah,
those
out of those
two.
two, Fioris.
See, it's close for me, but I think I'd go Minios. But I like them both, though. They're both
Yeah,
really
they're
good.
both pretty good. I've been to both.
But Vincent's Pizza Park's tremendous. I'm a huge fan. Actually, one of my favorites right now is Beato's on Banksville Road. Oh my God, they're the one that put the cold cheese on top.
I heard about them.
Have you tried that, Todd?
Yes, I was kind of mad you
I'm
didn't
sorry,
have them on the list.
I'm sorry, Dad. Well, I had to do the 2 most famous in Pittsburgh, so
Yeah.
I went with those 2. Why didn't you have your mic ready? Where you're just like, fuck this goddamn podcast. I was like, hold on. Here's the mic of it.
You're not talking about dildos. So.
I guess we have to
Lost
talk
Pay no
dildos
attention to the man behind the
24/7 for Todd. So what kind of dildo do you like on your pizza, Todd? Do you like sausage? Well, of course.
Overcooked and big.
Yes, the bigger the better. Have you tried Beato's? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I love Betos.
Me too. It's one of those. When someone told me about it, I'm like, I don't know about this because it sounds weird. They cook the pizza, they put cheese on it and cook it just like everybody else. But when they pull it out of the oven, they throw cold shredded mozzarella on top of it and give it to you. So it's not as
I
good
eat it
reheated.
over my sink late at night
Oh,
with
it's
cheese
just-
like that. So I'm game for that kind of pizza.
It's fucking great, man.
I've never had it.
I go one night. I
Sounds
go there. So I tell this is a funny ass story. So I go there, and my pizza is in the oven cooking. I'm just standing there waiting for it, and a young kid, probably 20 or something, comes up to the counter and he says to the guy, "Hey, I want a pizza." He goes, "With extra cheese." And I said, "You don't want to do that." And the guy behind the counter goes, "You don't want extra cheese." And he goes, "Listen, I know," you look at both, "I know what I want." So we both went, fine. So my pizza comes out. I'm like, "Oh no, I'm waiting. I can't wait to see this," because he has no idea what he's getting into. This pizza comes out,
Oh,
and
my
they
God.
throw like the regular cheese on, and
Yes.
then they throw the extra cheese on. When he tried to close the box So when he puts it on the counter, the box like only half closed. The cheese is falling out onto the counter, and this kid looks at it and goes, "Well, I didn't know it was going to be that much." I said, "I thought you knew what you were doing." And my pizza was done 10 minutes ago, but I stayed just to say that.
to see it.
Oh, it was tremendous.
Oh, that's funny.
Never get extra cheese at Beato's or Vincent's Pizza Park because you won't be able to get through that. You can't chew through Vincent's Pizza because they already put like 10 pounds of cheese on it. Don't ask for extra cheese.
And extra grease on it so you
Yeah,
can
you don't
dip it
need
in
that.
there.
A little extra cigarette
That's the
ash.
secret. People don't know that about Vinnie Pie.
Yeah, little grease, little cigarette ash. It's tremendous.
Yum.
Tremendous. Well, I was worried when the old man passed away that it was going to slip, but it has not. The kids have done a good job keeping that up. So, big fan of Vinny's. All right, so the next question is, what is your favorite bottled barbecue sauce?
Stubbs.
Really?
Stubbs. Oh, okay. That's a different
I
one.
mean, it's close, but Stubbs and the baby, what's that stuff called?
Baby Ray's.
Sweet Baby Ray's.
Sweet.
It's between
That
those
that
two.
was my Sweet Baby Ray's
Have-
honey barbecue.
Have you tried the Dr. Pepper barbecue sauce?
Not
that
yet.
Sheetz has.
And I would probably love it because I would probably love it. I don't know why, but I probably would. Where is my goddamn Dr. Pepper sponsorship? If you want me to eat the barbecue sauce, come on, kick in a little something, motherfuckers. I've been begging Dr. Pepper to sponsor
They
this
should
podcast.
as much as you drink.
I
Yes.
drink.
You have
I
stock of
talk
it.
about it every week,
Yeah,
and
I
I
know.
drink.
Dallas Ellis could sponsor me. I'll work for
Yeah.
pizza.
Right.
Well, I laugh when people go, "You should drink more water." I go, "What's the first ingredient on this fucking thing?" Water. I drink a shitload of water. Just mixed with Dr. Pepper.
Yes.
That's all.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I'm a big Sweet Baby Ray with the honey barbecue is tremendous.
Yes. That's
I
my
don't
favorite.
like the Kraft or any of those. Or
Sweet Baby Ray's with honey. Yes.
yes. All right. So the next question is: when you're in trouble with the woman, what do you use, flour or candy, to get out of the doghouse?
Candy. Because if you play your cards right, she'll give you some. And you might get some candy.
That's wisdom right
It
there.
is.
That's wisdom.
I like taking the candy and sitting. Well, that's a whole other story. But
Play hide and
I
seek with
think
the
candy
Is that
does
what
give
we're
you a
doing?
little more ass than flowers. They like the flowers, but I think
There's actually a chemical reaction with the chocolate.
Yeah.
No, never.
Yeah.
unless they're on a diet, then they get mad at you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
True,
but I'm
yeah.
gonna go with. I'm with
And then
you.
you
on
say,
that
you don't need a diet, baby. Have some chocolate.
one. Exactly. I like them with a little weight on them. Anyway.
Absolutely. Hell yeah.
Yeah, if they're skinny, I'm definitely getting. Well, first thing I'm doing is taking them to Gold Corral, and then I get them a box of chocolate.
They need a sandwich, as my dad would say.
Sean and I were
Need a sandwich.
before the show last night. Sean McCarthy and I were standing there, and they had some girl that ESPYs were on, and some girl. She was some college athlete, but she was thin but muscular, but thin. She goes, "That girl too skinny." I said, "First thing I do is take her and get her a sandwich.
Get her a sandwich.
Get her one." By the way, I had a fish sandwich at Double L last night. It was really good, and their
Ooh.
fries they make them on an air fryer, and
That
they
is
were
different.
really good.
That sounds
Yeah,
good.
so Double L, you could sponsor me too. I mean, I've been plugging you for about a half hour now. God damn it.
Yes.
Telling you. All right, so our next question is, what is your worst caught in the act story, or best, however you look at it?
Well, way back in
And
the
you
day,
know what I mean by caught in the act. I don't mean. Well, I don't care. Whatever. Let's see what you think I meant.
Yes.
Well, back in the day, 20-something-year-old assistant manager, fast food restaurant. Me and one of my employees just went for a ride after work, and she's kind of cute. I guess she liked the way my McDonald's hat fit or something. So we start kissing the outside of the road, and all of a sudden, got to see the big flashlight and the badge. I'm like, oh my! And I'm like 20-something. She's 18, But it was terrible. And I wind down the window. He looks in. And he's like, I'm gonna let you go, but I want to know this doesn't look real good. She looks real young, and I'm like, she's legal. She's legal. So I don't know if that's what you meant. I mean,
That
it
is
wasn't-
exactly what I meant.
Oh, okay.
As long as she's legal, as you say, 18. The powers, and they said it's not creepy. So
Yeah, I was a dumb 20-something, so, now I'm a
18.
dumb 40-something.
Everything, it don't matter how old you are, as long as they're 18. As we've discussed on
Love
here,
this
that
guy.
the state of Pennsylvania took a
Yes.
long time to come up with an age of what's creepy and what isn't. Who am I to question the state of Pennsylvania? They came up with 18. I don't want to hear your daughter's. I don't care. I'm not having sex with her. I'm having sex with somebody else's daughter. It's all right.
Wow.
Yes.
Like it's ever going to happen. I understand why I would want to have sex with them. I don't understand why they would want to have sex with
Yes,
me. I mean, but I don't
I'm
care.
with you.
Daddy issues, it don't matter.
Yeah.
Whatever
They
you
like
want
the
to do.
bald heads. That's what I think.
Oh,
it
that is definitely true. So my worst caught in the act story was that was a while ago. I was dating this young lady, and it was the first time I was going to meet her family. So the mother makes dinner. She made lasagna for me and everything. So then we're going out to the movies, and we're going to the drive-in, and we're on the way to drive-in. And I go, well, what are we going to see? And she goes, let's go to, I forget what theater it was. We pull in, it's a fucking porno. I'm like, okay. So we're watching a porno again. It was her idea. We're watching a porno together, and about halfway through the porno, she goes, let's get the hell out of here. Like, she goes, my mother will be asleep. Let's go back to my mom's place. I go, we can just go park. She goes, no, it's better. My mom will be upstairs. I'm telling you, she'll be silent. I never know that. So we go back to her place. Mom's upstairs, sound asleep. So I'm going down on her on the fucking couch. And all of a sudden, we hear the fucking, like the light, veteran light goes on upstairs, and we hear them walking around, and we hear the fucking footsteps coming toward the fucking steps.
Oh shit.
So she jumps up and starts running toward the fucking bathroom, but she don't have any pants on. So I have her pants, I grab them, I go here, and I throw them to her, and she just turns and runs without them and goes into the bathroom. So now I pick up the pants, and I go outside. Now, guess where Mom's going? To the bathroom.
Bathroom.
So she's standing outside the bathroom door, knocking on the door. Are you coming out? And she don't want to come out because she don't have any pants. And so I'm outside trying to throw her pants into her in the bathroom. But we couldn't. And finally she just, screw it. Don't worry about it. Just go on the porch. So I go on the porch. I'm standing on the porch, and I hear the bathroom door open, and I hear, where are your pants? I don't know what was said after that. And the next thing I know, the front door opens, and her mother sticks the head out the door and says, leave and don't ever come back here, and slams the door. But I still have her pants in my hand. So I waited till I was sure I could hear her while I was. Waited till she was far enough away from the front door. I opened the front door, threw the pants in the door, and closed the door and fucking ran like out. We went out a few times after that, but we had to sneak around because her mother hated me now, because her mother made me dinner and all.
Yeah.
And she fucking hated me.
Oh.
So that relationship was doomed to fail. But
You should have kept the panties as like a.
I should have. It was so funny
souvenir.
because I don't think she watches this podcast. A friend of mine hooked us up, and just recently, I sent her a message and said, "Hey, whatever happened to so and so?" And she goes, "Well, I think she lives in Florida now." And I said, "Oh, is she hooked up?" And she goes, "No, I don't know." She goes, "I haven't really talked to her much." And she goes, "What made you think of her?" And I said, "I don't know. The truth is, the reason I thought of her was somebody at work was talking about this chick gave them the best blowjob they ever had." And I went, "You know, the best blowjob I ever had was this chick."
It brought back
You
memories.
know,
huh?
like some chicks are so bad at it, you have to, all right, ladies, if you're not aware of this, what we do sometimes is if you're horrible at giving head, we'll think about something in our head to help you, like two chicks or something that turns us on. So with this chick, you could have thought about like dead puppies, or you could
Oh,
have thought about
yes.
whatever you wanted to, and it did not matter. She was going to suck it right out of you. And so, and do it anywhere too. Like,
Damn.
and so that's what made me think of her. Thank God my friend doesn't watch this podcast, because she'd be like, "Bastard, that's why you want it." Yeah, that's why. But all right, so that's enough of. At least I didn't say either one of their names. All right, so the final question we have for you is, what is your favorite concert parking lot story?
All right, so I was a little older in my 20s at this time. Steady girlfriend. We go to a concert. We're drinking the whole way there, drinking while we're there. So I get sick, and I throw up. Goes in her shoe. There's people that are sitting by us. They have to move. It was terrible, right? She's real mad. Then I got lost from them. And they were looking at me for hours. The parking lot was almost empty by the time they found me. We get together. She's mad for a minute, and then she's like happy she found me. And it was that day that I realized if you throw up in a girl's shoe and she stays, it's love.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more. That's absolute love right there.
Yeah,
That's love.
I would probably say yes.
I can't think of anyone I threw up in her shoe and they stayed. I mean, they don't stay for me even if I don't throw up in her shoe, but that's definitely never happened to me.
I've never I didn't start drinking until I was almost 40, but I've never thrown up after drinking. Never.
Oh, I have, but I mean, I haven't drank for a long time, but when I used to drink, I'd fucking drink until I couldn't drink anymore.
That was a good night.
Yeah. So my favorite concert story, part of the story was after a concert at Star Lake, and to get out of there is a nightmare. It's like fucking one lane all the way around, and everybody's waiting to get out. So me and my buddy's in the passenger seat, and another friend of mine and his girlfriend are in the back seat, and we're just waiting in line, inching up, and the car in front of us is these two young kids with their fucking dates. And this truck pulls up with like these there's at least 2, maybe 4 musclehead dudes in the fucking truck. And what they do is they did the thing where they go way outside, fucking then try to jam down and cut. And they fucking like jammed in front of this. He wouldn't let them in, so they fucking stopped, and the 2 big dudes got out and stood in front of his car.
Oh.
So he couldn't move. And then so the truck could pull in, knowing that these kids weren't going to do anything about it. They did not know there was a crazy person in the car behind those 2 kids. My buddy said all he heard was, oh, fuck. He goes, oh, fuck. Because coming back goes, what? And they looked up. I was already halfway gone. I'm like, fuck both of you. Let's go right now. And so I'm jawing with them. I'm like, I'll kill the both of you. And my fucking buddy is behind going, I'm telling you, he's crazy. You don't want to fuck with him. And they're going, he's old, and I'm going, I'll kill both of you. And all of a sudden, I hear, and I turn around, and there's this chick laying on the fucking ground. And I go, what the fuck? Are they like, let's just get back in the fucking car. So we get back in the car, and I go, what the fuck happened? What happened was, while I was jawing at them, this chick that was with them was standing right here going, you're an asshole, you're an asshole. And my buddy's girlfriend laid her the fuck out.
Damn.
She goes, well, you're not an asshole. She kept saying you are. They were the assholes, not you. And so I lit the bitch up.
Yes.
And I went, and she was a skinny bro.
I
too,
like
but
her.
She could throw a
So
fucking
it's
punch
fully
apparently.
justified. There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
She laid out, and then you know what happened the rest of the ride home, right? She bitched at the boyfriend because he was the only one that didn't get out.
Oh, you put.
She's going, and I said, now hold on. I want to be in a fight, and the only one that gets to throw a punch the whole time is her. But Mel, I love you. It was a great punch.
Yes.
I didn't see it, but I heard it, and I saw the results. One punch, and she was gone.
Nice.
She was laid on the fucking ground. Like, she was
Oh,
like, he was like, oh.
You want to hear mine?
And you too, musclehead, fuck you.
Fuck both of you. You want to
You're
hear
probably
mine?
dead now anyway from the steroids.
You'll get a kick out of this one.
Go ahead.
Starlake. I was at Starlake also.
Okay.
I was with my aunt, my brother, my brother's girlfriend at the time, his wife now. Long story short, this girl was hitting on my aunt. She was a lesbian. And my aunt was like, come over, but she's like, God, act like you're my boyfriend because this bitch is starting to scare me. She's going to eat me alive. So I said, okay. So I put my arm around her, and I was like, no girl's taking my woman. Now, this is my aunt, you know? And I'm like, nobody's taking my
Remember,
girl.
they live in Burgerstown. It's not that far fetched.
So
He cans pickles, for God's sake. He probably does sleep with his aunt.
no. The girl disappeared. We're leaving the goddamn parking lot, and all of a sudden, I'm walking beside my brother. I get kicked in the back, and I stumbled forward. As soon as I turn around, this girl punches me square in the mouth. Head snaps back like she rocked me, dude. And I was like, what the hell was that for? I realized that this is the girl that was hitting on my aunt.
Uh-huh.
And she's like bobbing and weaving. She's like, come on, big boy. I'll kick your fucking ass. How can you condemn me for what I am? And I'm like, I can't, dude. I like pussy myself. I don't blame you at all. So she wouldn't stop. She kept swinging at me, and I kept pushing her away. And my brother said, if you fucking don't hit that goddamn bitch. And I was like, I'm not hitting a woman. He goes, it's not a woman. So she swung and she like grazed my lip. And I was like, I have no choice. So I just, right in the eye. She up on the
Listen,
hood.
send the letters to Bobby. Bobby is the woman
I
beater.
tried to push her away like
Not
16
me.
times.
I condemn women beating.
I didn't. I had no choice. Like I kept pushing her away, and she just kept coming back at me swinging.
I thought you were going to tell me you had sex with her.
No, oh
Thought
my
that's where we were
God,
going
no!
with
She
that.
was trying to kill me, dude, because she thought I was taking her woman, and then
you were.
that I was making fun of her because she was a lesbian.
You were.
And I was just helping my aunt out.
Todd, you got one, don't you?
I got a vomit in the shoe story.
Oh,
We already had one of those.
Nice.
It's relatable.
Yeah, that's a fine. Go ahead.
I mean, I don't really have a parking lot. Well, no.
Well, just say that the shoe was in a parking lot and go with it.
it was.
All right.
I was in a pizza. I was in a contest for a 6-pound calzone, and I demolished it. It was like 7 minutes. I had it gone. I just had some crumbs and some scrap. So like the food's getting stuck. Like it's not going down any further. So I started panicking, and I had an hour to eat it to win, and I was like at 7 minutes. So I started chugging waters. Big mistake. I went to burp, and my wife is in front of me cheering me on, and I vomited all over her shoes.
Oh shit!
You mean the wife you have now?
My wife, yes.
So
she stayed with
and
you.
Was
Yep.
this before you were married?
Yeah.
So she still married you.
It's love.
It's love.
It's
You're
love.
right. Okay, he's right then.
He's absolutely right. It's love.
You puke in her shoes and they stay.
That's love.
Awesome story.
Was it like projectile vomiting? Or
Yeah,
what was it?
I have a video. Yeah.
You have the video?
Oh, wow.
Why aren't we putting that up?
Did you actually win the contest? Did you get it?
No, because of that.
You guys
Yeah.
disqualified.
Yeah,
You
it's
got
qualified.
a lot of those. You have to hold it for like an hour. At least that's what the Nathan's is
Yeah.
an hour.
So when are you getting into professional competition eating?
I'm not, because then it's work and I do it for fun. Same reason I don't do porn. I do it for fun. I mean that, and I don't have a huge dick, but
I
yeah.
feel your
So
pain there. I feel your pain.
yeah, well, I try hard. That's all.
That's
Yeah, so that's the people said to me all the time, why don't you get in these contests? I go, because like I could sit and eat 15 hot dogs and still have a good time. Like I'm still just eating hot dogs. I still put mustard on them. I'm having some French fries. I'm drinking my dog. I mean, I could get up to. I've done 25. It starts getting a little too much work about 25.
Christ.
But now Joey Chestnut ate 76 hot dogs in 10 minutes. That's not fun. That's not. Watch that and tell me he's having a good time. He's in pain. Like it
He
would
looked
ruin.
miserable this year.
Yeah, it would just ruin eating hot. Like I like eating hot. I don't want it to ruin it.
70 what?
76. That's the new world record. Oh, I watch that religiously.
There's no
The
goddamn
greatest
way.
thing about the Nathan's hot dog eating contest is when they introduce the contestants. Because the dude's like a fucking. You ever seen him? He's like one of them carnival barkers, the guy that does the interviewing and or the introductions. And when every person he introduces has won something. So like, all right, Bobby from Burgers Down, Bobby weighs in it, and they'll tell your weight and your height. And Bobby is the national fried asparagus eating champion, the fucking cooked boiled potato champion, the hard boiled egg with shells on champion. Because there's another guy who's champion without the shells
Yes,
on, like
yes.
the
It's
peanut
serious
eating.
business.
I mean, every one of them is champion of something. Like Joey, he's champion about 10 different things. And that's my favorite part. I don't really even care about watching him eat the hot
I'm
dog.
trying to get the vomit video.
Oh,
Yeah, we're
nice.
not really going to show our people that because we want them to come back for the next podcast.
Oh, that's great. You got
It's
to.
I'm not s-
entertaining.
Well,
You
I'll
gotta show
put
it.
it up on my page, but I don't want to put it on the
You want
podcast.
to put it? I got it.
You got to show that.
How long is it?
Like 6 seconds.
Oh, you.
Oh, well then, all right.
Yes.
So listen, if you're listening to this on Spotify or iHeart or wherever you need to go to my comedy page, Gino at Gino Comedy because you need to see the video that he's going to put up right now of Todd doing projectile vomiting.
On his now wife. That is
Yeah.
love.
Let me. Hold on. I'm keep talking. I'll get it.
We get an action
Our-
shot of
our
love.
fucking-
I am excited
Yes.
to see this.
Our top-rated, top-flight, world-renowned producers having trouble getting a goddamn 6-second video.
I'm doing it on the fly. So.
That's what we.
just-
That's what we got you for.
I really have to say that's amazing that she stayed with him and married his ass.
Oh, there's yeah.
That's love.
That
dude.
really is.
You are absolutely right.
I guess that's what I'm
You're
going
right.
to do if I think I find one. It's the one of them. Puke
Just
on her
puke
shoe
on
and
'em.
Steve she's made. That's better than what they did in Bronx Tale. Remember what the test in Bronx Tale was?
Open the car door.
Yes.
Right. What you do is you get out and you lock your door and you lock her door. And you walk around, you get her, you walk her down, you unlock her door and help her into the car. You walk around to your side. If she leans over and unlocks the door for you, then she's a keeper. But if she doesn't, she's a selfish bitch, and you need to dump her as soon as you possibly can. And so when he let her in.
Yeah.
He went around. He got around to the back of the car. He saw her. When he tried to unlock it, he comes around the car going, yes. And she's looking at him like, what? And he gets in the car and goes, it's an Italian thing. Yes.
Yeah, it's not loading.
I would love to have seen that.
All right. So, hey, still watch the video, even though I hyped something that
Yeah.
didn't happen. But we still got a couple things to do yet. So maybe, just maybe, our top flight producer will figure out a way of getting that up there before his show's over. All right. So that was the 5 questions. So now, tell Jeff what time it is.
Jeff, it is bitch slap or bang.
This is my favorite segment because I thought of it. And what we do, if you're not familiar with Jeff, is I will give you 2, not really people, but 2 choices of, and you will tell us which one you would bitch slap, which one you would bang, and most importantly, why.
Why? Definitely.
Okay, so your bitch slap or bang choices are Velma or Daphne. For those of you who don't know, Scooby-Doo, Velma or Daphne.
Daphne was the redhead, right?
Yes.
And she wins hands down. Bang her. I would bang Daphne.
Bang her
I
and
would
bitch slap Velma.
Velma.
Okay, now I'm going to go the other way. Because
But he's
Velma,
got to say why though. Why did he get
because
that?
he
the
just
red
said,
hair.
he just said. the
Just
red
red
hair.
hair?
She got the
Oh, okay,
glasses.
okay, all right.
That's okay.
No, Velma's the one with the glasses.
Yeah, Velma's got glasses. Yeah.
They both kind of have red hair. Kind of.
Kind of, yeah. Daphne's the better looking one. Velma's the
Velma's
nerd.
got a little darker.
Velma's the nerd with the glasses, and Daphne's supposed to be the hot one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'd bang Daphne.
Daphne.
See, I'm banging Velma because the glasses bumps it up. The nerdy look with the glasses bumps up a whole. I'll bet she's
She
a
has to
freak
be-
in fucking bed.
She has to be the second sexiest cartoon character. First is Kim Possible. Still hot for her.
Now, are we
They kind of
talking?
resemble each other.
Are we talking cartoons? Are we talking all animated or just cartoons? Because the hot for me, the hottest animated character is Jasmine from Aladdin.
See, I got you beat.
What do you got?
Elastigirl from the Incredibles.
What is it?
Elastigirl.
The mom
Okay,
from
yeah,
Incredibles,
the mom from
Elastigirl.
Incredibles, Yeah.
No,
I can see that.
Yeah.
I still think Jasmine's hotter.
See, I'm going.
But she has like that superpower.
Yeah.
that she can
Yes.
stretch and
Dude, could you
Maneuver.
imagine?
Jasmine has a
Conform
superpower
and
too.
Oh my
Tort.
God! Yeah. She could probably
Jasmine
do
can
some.
suck off a lad. Come on, Jasmine.
But
I like Ariel too because she just wears the seashells
Just
over
the
the
seashell-
boobs,
yeah,
and she's a
yeah,
redhead. She's
yeah.
pretty hot.
But I have to say
She's a sea cup,
Velma,
right?
because Velma.
I get it.
Velma's got more curves, man. I think
Yes.
Velma's like does it for me.
I'm with you on that.
Like Daphne's.
She got that
she's
nerdy
cute.
look, and I think I could take Daphne. Velma might fucking slap you back. I'm not sure.
That's the curves, man. I think. I like
I mean,
curvy.
there's no
women.
right or wrong answer.
Yeah, I get it. I like curvy women, so. Velma.
Yeah, me too. What about you, Todd?
I've seen some pretty nice pictures of like dirty pictures of Velma.
Nice.
You seen her without the glasses or the clothes?
I think Daphne would be boring.
I think so too. I think she's so hot she just lay there.
Velma had tries harder.
That's exactly
Usually
right.
the bigger ones
She got to
do.
compete
Uh-huh.
with Daphne.
And when Velma takes the glass off and pulls the hair in a ponytail, you know it's on
Game
now.
on.
Now it's all business. Did you find that fucking video yet? You ever put it up yet?
I have it. It's just not working. I downloaded it mid-show. So
All right, so here's what I want you to do. If you're watching, what I want you to do is imagine Todd projectile vomiting into a shoe for 6 seconds.
Love is patient, love is kind, love is sting
Okay,
when
it's funny.
vomited on.
Exactly. All right, Jeff, you have anything you want to promote?
Yeah. Of course, we already talked about the Camel Club show on the 24th. 6 tickets left.
Now there's
Hopefully
2 tickets left.
Hopefully
No,
there's just
I'm
2.
getting one. Damn it! As soon as I leave this building, so
That'd be so funny if he tried to get one and they were
I'm
gone because you
pissed.
people jumped on him.
pissed.
Do me a favor, buy those tickets so
You
Bobby
son
can't
of
get
a
one.
bitch! Don't you do
I'll
it?
laugh. I've been told him for a month to get his
Yes,
ticket.
he has.
And he keeps putting it off.
I'm a procrastinator.
Keeps giving me this crap like he no one will give him a credit card and he can't fucking
I didn't.
buy
I
it.
just got it. I
Has a
just
credit
got it.
score of 6.
Now that I do, my credit sucks.
I'm also an actor in a murder mystery dinner show. It's heavy comedy based, very, very interactive. It's called Dinner Detective. Go to Dinner Detective / Pittsburgh. Look it up. It's really good
When
stuff.
is that
really
coming
funny. We have shows a couple times a month down at the Omni downtown. You can get
Oh,
tickets
nice.
online.
Cool.
Omni's a nice place.
It's a lot of improv. It's a lot of interaction. It's funny, and it's a murder mystery show.
Oh,
Four course
cool.
meal. Good stuff.
nice.
That sounds fun too.
He knew he had me. I'm gonna get this guy to do something fancy. I know food. That'll work.
I'm in a band called Dirty Lasso, rock band. We're on Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere else you get your streaming services from.
Yeah, check that out. By the way, I follow them and they're very good. Check them out.
Thank you very
I
much.
shared a couple of the videos that you posted there. I got some good feedback from that. So, Dirty Lasso, check that out too.
Yeah, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, so I try to get into
Do a little,
everything.
Keep the options open. Yes.
Yes.
So breaking news. I think I got.
Thank God. What a way to end the show. There's no better way to end a podcast than projectile vomiting.
I'm trying to blow it up for everybody that's watching.
No pun intended. I can't wait to see it.
It's very small. So I'm trying to get it up.
Oh shit. I thought I was gonna...
This is. I've never done this. It's the first time I've done this on the fly.
It's great that you're experimenting with it right now. He knows I love him. I'm just fucking around.
Here we go.
Yes, he
Where'd it
got
go?
it. All right.
Let's see. It should be big now. Hopefully.
That's what she said.
There it is. There it is.
Oh, there it goes.
There it is.
Oh, yeah, that was worth the wait. I have to admit.
Oh, look at it.
I thought it was going to be all hype, and I was going to go, we waited for that, but that was worth the wait.
That's comedian Joey Tongle
That's
next
great.
to me, and he's mortified.
I see his face. He was like, "Oh my god!"
And Joey,
He wanted to know from you.
Joey works at the Improv. That is not the first time someone puked at or near him.
I could that
guarantee
Joe.
it.
I know that Joey, right?
Yeah, you've seen him
I
on
was-
stage. He
yes.
works the Improv and he does
Yeah.
stand up now
Yep.
too. He's real good.
Yeah.
He was on. He was with Matt Light, the Dirt show.
Yeah,
that
he
was
was
on
on.
last Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Joey's good. All right, so what we want to promote is our next podcast, which is 2 weeks from today, the 28th. We go live at 7, just like always. And our guest for this one, you're going to want to be here for this. Big D is going to be here. And if you've never seen Big D doesn't really tell jokes. He just insults everyone in the audience. And it's fucking hilarious. I mean, he's brutal. And he's so funny. And so I was in a contest against Big D. Me, Sean Parker, and Big D were the final 3 in this contest. And I looked at Sean and go, we're in trouble because there was two chicks sitting right in front that were annoying, drunk, and annoying as hell. Like everyone in the audience hated them because they wouldn't shut up. They were disrupting the show. I looked at Sean and go, "We're done." And he goes, "Why?" I go, "Because Big D just got handed the golden fucking ticket
Right.
right in front." So he comes out, and they were going to escort them out. The security, and Big D goes, "Oh no, I need them.
Yes.
Leave them there." So he goes up there and he bashes them for the entire, I think he was
Oh, my
15
God,
minutes.
that's great.
15 minutes. He said the one chick's ass looked like folded laundry. I mean, he was just like all over these fucking chicks. And so I go, "We're tight, sweet." And he ended up winning. Big D ended up winning. And I'm like, "You motherfucker, I know." But so he's going to be here. So, Todd and Bobby, if you got a light skin,
yes.
fucking buckle up in
Yes.
2 weeks because he'll fuck with all of us.
I love it.
And
I love
yeah, he's tremendous.
Let
so,
me have it.
yeah, he's funny as hell. So Big D will be here on the 28th. And then the following 2 weeks later, we're going to have Tone Montana. And they are both on the Smoked Out Shot Out podcast. They're co-hosts of that, so you want to check that out too. So we'll see you in 2 weeks, the 28th of July.
I'll be there.
And then right after that, I'll be going to see Troy Polamalu get into the NFL Hall of Fame. I got my tickets, baby. Nice. So thank you for joining in. Todd, you got anything you need to add?
No,
You want to tell any more projectile vomiting stories or anything?
Let's play one more time.
Play it one more time.
One more time, yes. No, there she blows.
Jeff, thanks for coming.
Yes.
Thanks for having
We
me.
appreciate
It was a
you
pleasure
being
being
here.
Awesome,
Thank
Jeff.
you.
Thanks.
Thanks, everybody, for watching. Please tell your friends, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.